Hello, good morning. I wanted to come on. I'm sorry, it's just the way I have my camera because I want to show you the cards. I was doing a reading for myself this morning, and I'm telling you, you cannot make this shit up. Excuse my hoodie. I was absolutely freezing when I came down. It's really cold downstairs, so I'm waiting while the heating is kicking up a bit. Just got my hoodie on. Anyway, I don't care what I look like anyway. It doesn't matter. That's not the point of this. The point of this is what I just read for myself. So, as some of you know, I use this book, this deck. It's the Wild Unknown Tarot. And the Alchemy version. This one is absolutely, this will open your world. This is the Wild Unknown Alchemy. And so I pair them together because they go so well together and you can get a much more accurate reading. Plus my guides, I have really, really good guides. So I was guided this morning to watch Witch and Scythe on YouTube because my guides always send me to her because she's so good and she's very, very knowledgeable. And so they guide me to her all the time. And she did me a reading and it got me to asking other questions. And that's what tarot is supposed to do, isn't it? It's supposed to get you thinking in oracle, and it wants you to figure things out on your own. So I came in and I said, oh, I'm going to need some more clarification on this little bit because she pulled the fog card out of this deck. And it was in my past, like really way far back in past. So it was something in a past life that it was like a gift that I had that had been blocked because of something that happened. And so it didn't clarify in that reading what that thing was. So I wanted to learn more about that and came on, I went and grabbed my deck and listened to my guides, and they told me to pull the 16th card down, which was silver, or argentum in alchemy. And silver, I'm just sat here looking, and I pulled these cards. I've got Father of Pentacles, and to me this shows, for me, this reading was for me. The Father of Pentacles is a very gentle, kind soul that just, doesn't look very passionate on the outside, but internally is extremely passionate, very well balanced. As you can see here, the colors of the chakra system are balanced and going up into his. But this pentacle looks kind of powerful, doesn't it? It looks like it's got a lot in it. So it's shooting out these rays from it, and look how many there are. So he's very abundant, and he's entrepreneurial. The book says that he's very good at entrepreneurial practices. So I own a business. I'm working on a couple of different businesses right now. So that was very, very adamant and very, adamant towards my entrepreneurial skills. So, and then I also pulled the 9 of Pentacles, which is, I'm weaving my web. I'm creating all of this stuff. And it's creating abundance. That's also in there. Then I pulled the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands in this deck looks like stairs leading to Luna, leading to the moon. And the moon represents feminine energy. It represents peace and calm, and the wands are fiery though. So this is kind of, to me, it shows that I'm coming into I'm balancing out my fiery and my calm side at the same time. This is how I'm taking this card. I don't know what the book says. I haven't looked it up. But yeah, I'm climbing these stairs. But if you hold it like this, it looks like a row of trees. Just like it's all about perspective, isn't it? So my perspective is changing on a lot of things. And then I also pulled the Daughter of Swords, And this, she is creativity itself, but she holds that creativity with some strength and some power. So, there's all these little lights flickering and going off in the background. That's the creative processes. But she's a very wise woman. So this reading was like, I'm just sat here going, you can't make this shit up. This is so me. So me. And so I'm going back to this silver. Yeah. Everybody knows I wear silver. I wear a lot of silver. It's all I wear. Okay. I have worn silver. Yeah, there's another piece. And I have rings that I wear on this hand as well. I've worn silver since I was very, very young. And do not know why. I was just very, very drawn to it and very attracted to it. And so I got this card and I thought, oh, okay, this is, but it's also got the moon, right? It's got Luna again. The moon is very important to me. The moon represents feminine energy. The sun is also very important to me. As a matter of fact, I talk to the sun and moon every day. It's just, saying. But you've got this crescent moon here outside of the moon. There's a lot of feminine energy in this. So I'm going to read to you what this silver in the book says. It says, amidst its upper echelon status, silver shines eternally in second position. It is the lesser sibling. Now, I grew up, I have 2 siblings, so there's 3 of us, and I was the lesser sibling. Let's just put it that way. I was the youngest, but I was the unwanted child. I was the one that was basically dragged up. I didn't have much structure at home. I didn't spend a lot of time at home. And yeah, so I got out on my own pretty early doors because, who wants to stick around a place you're not wanted? And so the one that's not quite there yet, that's what that says in the book. The sibling, the one that's not quite there yet. So that was totally hitting home. A true alchemist does not resist this truth, but rather studies its subtle implications and its wisdom. Silver requires polishing, or the surface tarnishes over time. Mirrors require cleaning, or the image clouds and distorts. And this, you could look at that crescent moon going around as a mirror. So the moon is reflecting upon itself here. And so, whereas gold, right, mirrors require cleaning or the image clouds and distorts, right? If you look at old antique mirrors, they kind of lose that mirror reflection, whatever it is in mirrors. And so it says here, whereas gold sustains its own malleable radiance, silver asks for our participation. So as a you cannot make this up. I mean, this was, and I asked my guide, I said, well, what does silver have to do with me? Me. What does silver have to do with me? And she told me that as an angelic being, silver, the argentum and the silver metal itself, the particles and the different minerals, what is in metal? I'm losing my words here. But anyway, the stuff that makes up silver, it binds to my angelic form and positively pushes the energy up, and it connects me to source even stronger. And I thought to myself, what the actual fuck did she just say? You cannot make this up. I'm telling you, you can't make it up. And I thought, well, I wasn't being polished by my family as I needed to be, was I? So God gave me silver from a very young age so that he could polish me in the way that I needed, so that he could be there because the family wasn't being there. So, and then it says, we must work at it. Don't give up now. Silver wants to build relationships. Like the moon, a mirror, or a poem, let it reflect an image back. With an open heart and one more moment of willingness, the seemingly cold, stark surface of silver opens into the magical realm. What is there? Your own vastness? The mysteries that beckon you on moonlit nights? Through our daily devotion to silver, we find the truest gold. Isn't that cool? Let me repeat that. Through our daily devotion to silver, we find the truest gold. So over here it says, silver is known as the metal of the moon. Okay, I am a total moon nut. I love Luna. I love the moon. I would dance under the moon if my neighbors didn't think I was mad. So it says, silver is known as the metal of the moon, and the brain is known as the silver organ. Therefore, meditation is key to unlocking this metal's secrets. Unreal. I meditate all the time. So, this was so, I just sat here thinking, you cannot make this up. And then my guide, she's pretty powerful. And, well, I'll just tell you, I have Mary Magdalene as a guide. Mary Magdalene is my guide. So there you go. Anyway, Argentum, silver. I'm telling you, hit me up if you want a reading, because these cards and my guides are spot on. So if you want a reading, hit me up. It's about 30 quid. So silver is mirror-like, cold and dense. How do these qualities affect the shadowing cards in the reading? How does silver reflect onto the others? And when I sat here thinking about all these other cards, I was just like, oh, yes, this makes total sense. So these are two cards that are actually happening now. And of course, this, the alchemy of silver, and the fact that I wear it constantly, every day, all day. I don't take these 3 pieces off. Oh, and I have silver in my ears. So, oh, and around my neck. Oh, it keeps getting better. Sometimes I usually take my necklaces off, but I wore them to bed last night. Okay, so this is definitely creating this. So, along with my meditation, my spiritual, I do some other spiritual work as well. So, and then these two, creativity. Open, my creativity. I've been painting like mad lately, and you just can't make this up. So anyway, thank you for listening to this long message, and sorry about my appearance, but I was just like, I have to tell these people this. Anyway, thanks for listening. Bye.